place that I belong to is really important. If we take stuff for granted and then we lose it, we won't realize. Or we don't treat it with enough respect and then we lose it because we didn't value it enough.
People are polite and understanding, and they're all have their problems which they're trying to overcome. Like one is, and it's a support system.
That's just the one thing that just really amazed me. I've never been in a place with so much opportunity, you know, to grow yourself. This is a great place to grow who you are.
Me, Sheila, and my sister Nadia, we were born and raised in Uganda, but we came to this country in 1995.
I was born in Dominican Republic. My mom had me pretty young.
I was born in Madrid. Parents were in the Air Force. And after we lived in Madrid, we lived in Germany, and then we moved to Louisiana and then to Vermont.
I was born in Hawaii, which is kind of cool, but I don't remember it because I moved away when I was 3. And I'm the oldest of 5 children that were all born within 7 years, and I'm the only girl, so I was a parent very young.
I am a South American. I come from Chile. So I had a very loving family. I graduated from the University of Chile, and I came to the United States with a scholarship. I was going to graduate when I met Dick, and that changed my life. I married him. We have 2 daughters, and we have had a long experience of marriage, 65 years, and we are very we still think that we are great companions who have been all over the world together.
Well, I went down to marry Nacha in Chile and stayed there for about 5 years. And there, in the 5 years, my main purpose was to integrate with Nacha's family. Quite extensive. It took a while. Didn't ever meet all of the uncles and cousins, but it was quite an experience, especially learning the language and the culture.
Me and my sister, basically we came to this country in 1995. We came on the same flight anyway. We had a bigger sister who was living here. She was kind of homesick and she wanted siblings to be over here. We were pulled out of school, and then we got the working visa to come over here.
I was a very shy kid, very, very shy kid. In school I was really good, but not so good with making friends. By the time I was 16, I was diagnosed with depression and really struggling. So I did go off to college at 18, but I only lasted for a year. I was very depressed and just couldn't handle it.
In Dominican Republic, there's not a lot of opportunity. So she decided she wanted to move to the United States, where most people believe is a land of opportunity. My whole entire life has been spent kind of moving around, never really sitting in one place, so it was always hard to make friends, and as a young kid, I kind of expected not to be able to make friends.
Being a single mom and living in Boston is tough. It's really expensive, and she has lots of activities she wants to do, and so, you know, I feel like I support the Y, and the Y's always supported me also in offering like scholarship or some sort of help if we need it.
I found the Suburban YMCA, and in looking through the website, found that you have scholarships. I did get a scholarship, and I was able to afford the cost, and started at the Y 3 years ago, and it's just been wonderful. It's been a really great experience.
There was a counselor when I was in 4th grade, I forget her name, but she taught me how to draw, and ever since then I've wanted to learn more and more and more about art. So I kind of like all owe it to her, because like before then I've never really like been that into it.
The staff made everybody, they make you feel like you're welcome. The counselors are so wonderful, the children. You know, so it's a place like you feel so comfortable leaving your children, and each time you have a question, they are willing to answer it for you. They make it easier.
My most memorable, what is it called? I guess. My first show here. Definitely my first show here. So I worked really hard and I was very proud of myself. So yeah, very special to me.
I wake up every day with anxiety, which feels like someone shot adrenaline into your heart, worrying about things, and sometimes some depression, and sometimes I'm fearful of just everything. Going down the stairs, walking, I get myself up, get myself going, and get here, get to the Y, start to work out, feel the muscles moving under my skin. It gives me self-confidence. It gives me a sense of being grounded. It gives me a sense of who I am. And for me, that physical feeling of using my muscles calms me down and makes me feel so connected. It's a glue. It glues me together. It absolutely puts my day in the right mode and gets me going.
The Y keeps me mobile. At my age, and with great difficulty in balance, if I didn't have the Y, I would be in a wheelchair. The Y has allowed me to stay in this house, to have my favorite doctor, and the Y. So it's the Y for me is life.
Having so many people here that are so positive and so energetic, it carried on into me. So it's part of who I am now. And there's people from all different walks of life here too. So you get to learn so much. So
one of the things I'm always impressed with is the diverse population at the Y. So there are older people, there are babies here, there are people of all different abilities, mental abilities, physical abilities. I never have to pretend I'm somebody or be fancy. In a lot of places you go exercise, you have to have the right clothing and you already have to be thin. Here, everybody's just here and working hard.
there's a lot of people here teaching me a lot more things than I thought originally that I was going to learn when working here. I've met people here that I feel like are family to me now.
Why is like our family? It's like
Yeah, it is, because we know everyone here. Like, you can't walk through the Y without saying hi or what's up or like how are you doing, because you know everybody. It's like a big family.
Every single time I come, somebody at the desk looks up and says hi, and often they say bye when you're leaving. It makes you feel like welcomed, like you belong here. It's a great feeling.
I just think that it's a really good community and that it offers support to a lot of people that would not normally have these like resources.
Well, us, both of us, is like a community. There children of all ages, and then I say you meet them and they're so wonderful, and then you pass by the side of somebody who is using a walking stick exactly like the way you have to use it. So it's a whole spectrum of humanity.
Everybody comes here to have an experience, a positive experience, and for people to not be afraid of mental illness, physical illness, difference, and be accepting. That's how it feels to come to the Y. That's how it feels to come to this Y. And I just feel like it's a very comfortable and safe place to be.
I can't think of any other place that anybody's been people have been bigger influences on me.
last question. If the why were like a person that could sit in front of you and have this conversation like we are, what would you say to them?
Thank you.